What's up, guys? So it's Saturday. We are on our way from Farmer City to Highland. We made a stop here in Springfield to get new spark plugs, and we took a shower here at the truck stop. Oh, here comes Rico. He just finished up with his. So like I said, we're headed down to Highland. When we get there, we have to get the car out, put the new spark plugs in it. We did most of our maintenance and everything last night, so it should be a pretty easy night, and I think we have a little more help coming. Say hi, buddy. Hi. So we're about to get back on the road, and like I said, hopefully we have a little more help tonight. All right, we made it to Highland. We're all set up. We got the new spark plugs in the car. I didn't really show any of that, but we did show what happened last night, and the ground straps were breaking off the plugs. Sorry. The ground straps were breaking off the plugs, so the solution is to run an auto light plug that does not run the ground strap. Like I said, apparently it's more common than I realized, so that was our fix for today. But we're set up. The guys are hard at it. Madden's grinding some tires. I got all the spark plugs in. Time to just put it back together and get ready for hot laps.
Number 18 car, that's Junior Miller, another driver from Highland, the T4 is Adam Titchhausen. Titchhausen is from Mulberry Grove, just outside of Greenville. It's 78, and I'm Tony Gilbert. That's the big Tony Gilbert. There's 27 and 90 on the left side of the race car, so.
feature's over. Had to get up on the wheel a little bit. They're coming from the tail. Here's what I will say. We were involved in a true, what I believe to be a true racing deal on lap 1. I had slid Jordan Bauer getting into 3. And then I tried to block a slider. You know, I figured one was coming back, coming into 1. So I went to the bottom and he came in really hot. We made contact and we both spun out. What I will say is Brian Thompson, who owns Jordan's car, as well as Jordan, in his interview, said how sorry he was, and they were the first 2 people at our trailer. So I have the world of respect for those guys. They had a really good car tonight, and not only that, they were men about it, and they came down and they talked to me about, I was mad for a minute, okay? When you're leading a race and you get hit and spun out, I was irritated for a minute, but I figured it was a racing deal. I wanted to watch the video. They came down and said that, you know, it was his fault. He ran in deep, and so it is what it is. I'm fine with that. All I ask is people talk to me like a man. I try to talk to people when I do something wrong, and they were the first ones down here, and it takes a real man to do that. So no harm, no foul. Not mad at Jordan, not mad at Brian. Had to go to the tail. We came back and ran 4th still, so it was a really, really fun race. Obviously you like to win those, but when you can pass a ton of cars and not tear anything up, that's also a really, really good night. So the boys are still out there getting busy. Spirits are high around here, man. We had a great weekend, and still rebounded to have a good night. We had a really good night going, and we capped it off good. So no harm, no foul. Congrats to Jordan on the win. Like I said, he didn't mean to do it. I truly believe he did not mean to do it. And that's what it is. If these cars are hard to drive and things can happen, contact was made, and it's just unfortunate. That's all it is. But had a good night. Like I said, nothing's torn up. So yeah, another really good night. Congrats to Jordan, and we're gonna get this thing back to the shop, get it washed up tomorrow, and be ready to go again next week. But I can't thank my guys enough, Madden and Rico. They really do a lot for me. They made it happen this week for me. So thanks to those 2, and can't wait to get back at it again.